Fields it at Jonas Carmen at the top of the key. On the inside to Gall. Gall skipping out of his hands, trying to put it up off the glass. No good. Well, Zane Gall just couldn't seem to get his hands firmly on the ball. Just kept popping up and popping up and popping up. But, well, rather fortuitous for him as he gets fouled, and he'll go up to the line and shoot two. And the 6'9" freshman Zane Gall drains his first from the stripe. Zane Gall this season averaging 7.3 points per game as G-Force nails the second one. 5-0, Prescott with the early lead. Ben Wilder with it for Bradshaw, gets it over to Luna. Gets it around Tennant. Long pass to Houlihan. Houlihan trying to get around Parent. Over to Luna. Bradshaw Mountain working the ball around for three. James Houlihan in and out of the basket and rebounded by Jason Parent. Over to Jonas Carmen on the far side. Now Logan Jex. Pass over to Gall. Gall coming inside, guarded by Nick Summit. Gall kicks that one out to Jex. Now Parent. Parent toward the baseline, and it looks like Ben Wilder a little too physical. So second foul called against Bradshaw Mountain. That'll be the first for the Wild Man. 6:22 remaining in the first quarter. 5-0 Prescott on top. Tennant inbounds to Carmen. Over to Tennant. Tennant tries to get inside, cut off by Luna and Houlihan. Tennant backing out. Josue Luna guarding him to Carmen. Carmen in front of the Bradshaw bench. Over to Tennant at the near corner, guarded by Wilder. Long pass. Jex to Parent. Parent coming inside through traffic, loses the ball, picked up by Josue Luna. Luna toward the basket, one man to beat, puts it up, no good off the rim. Trying to rebound that one is Hunt, and Hunt gets denied by Gall, but Bradshaw still has the basket as Jason Parent almost takes out the ref near the stands, ball out of bounds. It'll be Bradshaw possession, and it'll be the Wild Man, Ben Wilder, taking it out. Gets it over to Nick Summit. Houlihan to Hunt at the near corner. And Houlihan has it slip out of his hands, and it rolls out of bounds in front of the scorekeeper's table. Prescott to inbound, and into the game now, number 4, Jake Hilton for Prescott. Jonas Carmen will inbound for Prescott. Gets it over to Tennant with 5:35 to go in the first quarter. 5-zip Badgers on top of the Bears. Parent guarded by Wilder. Now by Summit. Bounces it over to Carmen at the near corner. Long pass over to Parent. Parent trying to get inside, guarded by Wilder. Loose ball. Who's going to pick it up? And finally someone does, and it's Nick Summit who hands it off to Mason Hunt. And the sophomore gets it over to Wilder. Now Hunt goes for three. No good. Skips off the rim and rebounded by Gall to Tennant. Tennant around the top of the key, gets it over to Gall. Now pitches it over to Hilton. Hilton, bounce pass over to Carmen for three. No good. Misses the basket entirely, but Tennant keeps it in bounds for Prescott. Now Parent gets around the top of the key, over to Carmen at the far corner, guarded by Hunt. Carmen spins around traffic, shoots, and doesn't get the good bounce as it goes out of bounds, and it'll be Bradshaw possession with 4:34 remaining in the first quarter. It's 5-0, Prescott on top. Josue Luna to inbound. Gets that one over to number 11, Nathan Young. Now Mason Hunt with it on the far side. Double teamed. Luna past the half court. And tipped away and stolen by Zane Gall. Gets it over to Carmen. Over to Parent, past the half court line. 4:10 left to go in the first quarter. 5-0 is our score. Badgers on top of the Bears. To Carmen. Carmen moving inside. Jumper through traffic. Off the back of the rim. No good. Wilder gets the rebound, then gets that one over to number 11, Nathan Young. And Young loses the ball. Picked up by the Badgers. Jason Parent with it. Over to Hilton. Hilton moving inside, taking the shot. And it looks like they're going to call a foul against Mason Hunt. So that's the third foul Bradshaw Mountain has picked up here in the first quarter. Jake Hilton going up to the free throw line for Prescott. And Hilton gets the good bounce on his first shot. By the way, congratulations to Jake Hilton as he made the Sports 360 AZ All-Academic Honorable Mention for football as he sinks that second free throw. Hilton coming away with a 3.83 GPA for the semester. And Hilton had a really good football season, opened for a really good basketball season here as well. Luna on the inside to Young, now out to Wilder. Nick Summit moving inside through traffic and going to be a push. And I think it's going to be on number 3, Logan Jex. It is, and that is the first foul called against Prescott tonight. The Wild Man, Ben Wilder, to inbound for Bradshaw Mountain with 3:29 to go in the first quarter. 7-0, Prescott on top. Over to Mason Hunt. Now to Young. Young at the baseline for 3. Actually 2, I mean. No shot there. And a reverse layup by Mason Hunt. Finally gets Bradshaw Mountain on the board. Nice play there by Hunt. 7-2 the score in favor of Prescott as the ball skips out of bounds. Bradshaw possession as Nathan Young has it. And officials give a whistle there. Don't really know what the issue was, but now we'll have a do-over here. Young gets that one over to Hunt. Now to Josue Luna at the half-court line. Double teamed. Gets it back to Hunt. Now Wilder. Wilder working his way through traffic. In the paint. Turns. Takes the shot. No good off the glass. Rebounded by the Badgers. Pass over to Jex. Now Hilton. Hilton moving inside toward the paint. Under traffic. Goes up for the shot. Right in his face was Nick Summit. And Summit going to get called for the foul. I think some of the Bradshaw fans think that was very debatable, that foul. Actually, I believe they're calling the foul against Josue Luna as Hilton sinks that one. Second shot coming up for Jake Hilton. And he is now a perfect 4 for 4 from the charity stripe. Badgers 6 for 6 in free throw shooting right now, and they have a 9-2 lead. As Bradshaw Mountain a little slow out of the gates in this one. Ben Wilder with it near the half-court line, passes it back to Young. Young advances, gets that one over to Luna. Now to Wilder. Back to Luna. Luna holding on to the ball. Pass on the inside. That one goes to number 12, Caden Reed. Now for 3, Young. Misses on that one, but it's rebounded by number 25, Francisco Valentin, and he puts it in for 2. And Bradshaw Mountain trying to fight their way back. They're down 9-4. Whistle on the play, and it looks like a hold going to be called. As the fouls keep mounting up for Bradshaw Mountain. That's their 5th of this quarter. And that's going to be against Ben Wilder. And that's his 2nd of the night. Non-shooting foul. Jake Hilton will take this one out for the Badgers with 2:05 to go in the first quarter. 9-4 Prescott. Parent double teamed. Gets that one over to Logan Jex at the far corner. He gets around number 25, Valentin. Now to Hilton at the far corner. Back to Jex. Jex goes for 3. No good. Parent tried to tip that one in. No good. Off the glass. No good again. Loose ball. And it's won by Bradshaw. Josue Luna. Luna over to Mason Hunt at the near corner. And that one's stolen by Jonas Carmen. Carmen with Hunt all over him. Now Carmen able to get that one over to Hilton. Hilton goes for three. No good. Loose ball. And that is corralled by Carmen, who takes the shot. It's good. Jonas Carmen for two. And a full timeout called by Bradshaw Mountain. So let's take a 30-second timeout here, a 30-second break. 11-4, Prescott on top here in the first quarter with $1:20 to go. We'll be back in 30 seconds right after this.
All gutters are not created equal, so before you spend your hard-earned money on gutters that may not withstand Arizona's harsh elements, call Arizona Seamless Gutters, a trusted name for over 30 years. Hello friends, this is Travis Stedman, owner of Arizona Seamless Gutters. Stop in and see our showroom on 6th Street. We have gutters in all price ranges and a full range of gutter accessories, including gutter covers, rain chains, and a variety of rain barrels. Call 778-1818 for a free estimate. Arizona Seamless Gutters. Quality products, people, and service you can count on.
Well, Prescott has come out of the gates here, establishing their authority in this game. Bradshaw Mountain, meanwhile, they got to take a trip to the grocery store and get themselves some ketchup. Score here in the first quarter, 11-4. Prescott over Bradshaw, $1:20 left to go. It'll be Bear possession. Mason Hunt will take this one out for Bradshaw Mountain. Hunt this season averaging just under 8 points per game for Bradshaw. To Luna. Luna past the half-court line. Streaking to the basket. Gets that one over to number 12, Reed, and Reed puts that one in. But actually, hold the phone, folks. We got a injury situation here. Logan Jex is hopping off the court. Oh, man. Jex looks like he's in some pain. Actually, that basket did not count. It's Badger possession as Logan Jex had to come out of the game with an injury, pushed the call as Tennant was going to the basket. So we certainly hope that Logan Jex is going to be okay. That is quite the loss there for Prescott. Logan Jex averaging 5.1 points per game. Also 36 assists, 76 rebounds this season. Badgers to inbound with 55 seconds remaining in the first quarter. They're up 11-4. Jonas Carmen passes that one over to Gall. Now to Hilton on the inside to Carmen. Carmen turns, shoots off the glass. No good. Tennant gets the rebound. Smallest guy out there on the court grabs that ball down, but it goes out of bounds. They're going to say last touched, I believe, by number 11, Nate Young of Bradshaw. So Tennant will inbound. Stolen by Young, and it looks like they're going to call a hold on Prescott. I think that might be against Hilton. Actually, correction, it's going to be against Zane Gall. His first of the night, Prescott's second. And once again, number 4, Mason Hunt will take it out for Bradshaw. So we're down to the final 30 seconds in the first stanza. 11-4 Prescott. Young has it stolen by Parent, and the ball kicks off of Parent's heel. Bradshaw gets it. Luna, Hunt for three. No good off the basket. Rebounded by Young. Now over to Hunt. Hunt gets it blocked by Carmen. Yeah, they're going to call a foul against Prescott, and Hunt going to go up to the free throw line. Actually, they're going to say Jonas Carmen committed the foul there. So Mason Hunt already has 2 points tonight. Has 3 points now as he sinks that free throw, makes it 11-5. As Hunt will try again to chip away at the Prescott lead as Moy Hernandez comes into the game for Bradshaw Mountain. Hunt with the shot, no good. Rebounded by Nick Summit. Dishes that one over to Hernandez. Now Young, final seconds ticking away in the first quarter. Young on the inside to Hunt, and Hunt can't control the ball that goes out of bounds. Now Hunt. Bounce pass to Summit. Summit takes the shot off the glass, no good. And the Badgers get the rebound, but the horn sounds, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. With our score, Prescott 11 and Bradshaw Mountain 5. So we'll take a break here. They're joining us on our special broadcast of tonight's big rivalry game between Prescott and Bradshaw Mountain. Live streaming it on KYCA.info. Also live streaming it on the KYCA Facebook page. And we've also got it for you on the radio side on 1490 AM, 103.5 FM. Full coverage of tonight's huge matchup, and it is huge as it is a battle basically for the top spot in the Grand Canyon region as Bradshaw Mountain starts off second quarter with the ball. Houlihan on the inside to Hunt. He loses it. Zane Gall picks it up for Prescott. To Tennant. Tennant past the half-court line. Over to Carmen. Long distance three. It's good! Jonas Carmen nailing the three from a whole other zip code. And that'll make it 14-5 Prescott as we get a whistle on the play. Bradshaw Mountain to inbound. Luna with the ball. Now to Houlihan. Luna half court. Under a double team. Bounces that one over to Houlihan. Now Houlihan off to Hunt for three. No good. Into the hands of Jason Parent. Parent behind the back. Dribble. And they're going to call Luna for the foul. And Luna can't believe it. Mouth agape, Luna just looking around going, what, are you kidding me? That's a foul, and that's Josue Luna's third foul of the game. 7th overall for Bradshaw. That's going to bring Jason Parent to the line, and Josue Luna not very happy right now. And that's not the guy you want in foul trouble in this kind of game. Luna averaging 7.6 points per game. And he is kind of the floor general out there. Parent sinks the first on the 1-and-1. Coming into the game in the Grand Canyon region standings, Prescott is in first at 5-1. Bradshaw in second at 4-1 as Parent successful on both free throws. Prescott now 8 for 8 from the stripe tonight. 16-5 Badgers on top of the Bears. Luna still in the game for Bradshaw, even though he has 3 fouls. And we did get a whistle on the play. I think that's 10 seconds against Bradshaw, if I'm not mistaken. So Prescott with the ball. Tennant on the far side to Carmen. Carmen coming in from the near corner, guarded by number 24, Lawrence. For three, Gall, no good. Going up for the rebound is Luna. And Parker Jex. Looks like he's going to get called for the foul. We actually had Parker Jex on the Tri-City Sports Roundup this past Saturday. And if you missed that interview, we will have it posted on our archives page for Tri-City Sports on KYCA.info tomorrow. Bradshaw with the ball. Moy Hernandez gets that one over to number 24, Maury Lawrence. On the inside, it's Young through traffic and a travel. Badgers with the ball again, 6:40 to go here in the second quarter, 16-5 our score. Pass to Tennant. Tennant guarded by Young. Young moving inside, gets that one over to Zane Gall. Over to Parent. Parent double teamed, moves in to Gall. Gall off the glass, it's good! Zane Gall for 2. And the Badgers large and in charge right now as they're up 18-5. Wilder streaking inside to Summit. It tips off of Summit's hands into Tennant. Long pass to Parent. Parent in the paint goes up for the shot off the glass. No good, but Parent tips it in. And it's 20-5 Prescott. Bradshaw Mountain has one big hole they got to dig themselves out of. Bounce pass to Nick Summit. Summit coming in, taking the shot. It's good! Nick Summit, his first 2 of the night. And it's 20-7. Bradshaw Mountain still with a lot of catching up to do. Tennant in the paint, taking the shot on the run, no good. And Jason Parent putting it back for 2. 9 points tonight for Parent. He makes it a 22-7 game in favor of the Badgers. Young to Hernandez, back to Young. Bounces that one over to Summit. Summit pass on the inside, stolen by Tennant. He loses the ball, and it goes out of bounds. And it will be Bradshaw possession. The Wild Man, Ben Wilder, will take this one out. Gets it over to Hernandez. To Wilder. Running the baseline, reverse layup, no good. But Ben Wilder gets fouled as he goes up, so he'll take a trip to the line. The Wild Man this season averaging 13 points per game. Wilder will try to draw Bradshaw closer. He does on that one. First point of the night for Wilder. 22-8, 5 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Next shot by Wilder, and that one goes through. So 22-9 in favor of Prescott. They have the ball. Jason Parent gets that one over to Parker Jex. Now back to Parent. Trying to get around Moy Hernandez. Hilton on the inside, kicks that one out to Tennant. Now Bradshaw Mountain trying to do doing a good job there getting in Prescott's face, denying them a shot. And calling a 30-second timeout will be Coach Travis Stedman of Prescott as he'll regroup his Badgers. As Bradshaw Mountain putting up some pretty good defense there around the basket. Hey folks, stay with us for our halftime show. Now on the radio side, we will have a special interview with Embry-Riddle baseball coach Jeff Fox. Actually, Riddle, they will play their first ever game this Friday. They'll be over in California taking on San Diego Christian. Again, due to a glitch, we can only bring that to you on the radio side. Here on the live stream, more than likely it'll just be me blathering on, but that's what I get paid for. So both teams back out on the court. 4:35 to go here in the second quarter. 22-9 our score. Prescott on top of Bradshaw Mountain in this critical Grand Canyon region matchup. In the state PowerPoint rankings, Prescott sits at number 12, Bradshaw number 13. Parent, near corner, guarded by Wilder. And Wilder bumps into Parent, and the Wild Man going to get called for a foul as he just kind of throws his hands out to his side, looks at Coach Blair Hilligan like, oh, come on, Coach. So Wilder will come out of the game. He'll be spelled by Mason Hunt. Jason Parent up to the line. Parent 2 for 2 from the stripe. Make it 3 for 3 from the stripe. Prescott, perfection from the line tonight. They are 9 for 9. They are 10 for 10. Parent successful on both his free throws. 24-9 Prescott. And hold called. And that foul will be against Jake Hilton, his first of the night. Bradshaw Mountain to take it out. Malachi Stevenson gets it over to Hunt. Pass over to Young. Young moves inside. Takes the running shot, no good. Rebounded by Stevenson. Tried to bounce that one over to Lawrence, but the Badgers steal it. Now a loose ball picked up by Stevenson. Malachi Stevenson with the running shot. Denied by Gall. They're going to call a foul on Gall, but that looked like he got all ball on that one. Gall certainly can't believe it. Whatever the case, that will bring Malachi Stevenson up to the line. And Stevenson puts it home. Coming into the game for Prescott, we have Micah Bittner. Malachi Stevenson, well, a lot of our listeners probably remember his exploits from the football team. Stevenson having a darn good year on the gridiron for Coach Bob Young as he sinks the second free throw. So far, no one has missed a free throw tonight, be they in a white uniform or black uniform, as Tennant turns around, takes the shot, and puts it through for two. Uriah Tennant, his first two of the night. It's 26-11 Prescott. Bradshaw with the ball. Pass over to Mason Hunt. Now to Stevenson. Stevenson giving a little shove there to Parker Jacks. No call. And loose ball. It's picked up by Bradshaw. Hunt makes the running shot. And Hunt gets fouled going up. And it looks like it's going to be Micah Bittner. As well, oh well. The whistles starting to blow like crazy here. Now both teams with 8 fouls. So we are in the bonus here for both sides. Mason Hunt up to the line. Oh, and that's the first missed free throw of the night for either side as James Houlihan checks in. Mason Hunt, 4 points tonight for the sophomore. He's going to try to make it 5 here. That time, Hunt connects. 26-12 is our score. Prescott on top. Tennant racing to the basket. He goes up for the shot, and he gets fouled. So Tennant up to the line, and that one's going to go against Nathan Young of Bradshaw. So it looks like tonight it's not going to be the refs are going to let him play. They're going to keep a close eye on this one as Tennant sinks that first shot. 27-12 now in favor of Prescott. 3:18 remaining here in the first half. And Tennant hits the second one. 4 points tonight so far for Uriah Tennant. Bradshaw with the ball. Houlihan gets that one over to Hunt. Now back to Houlihan. Over to Hunt. Hunt past the half-court line in the nick of time. Guarded by Parker Jacks. Now under a double team. And jump ball called by the official as Jacks and Tennant were right in the face of Mason Hunt. And Hunt just kind of shaking his head, going back. And Bradshaw certainly disagreeing with quite a few of these calls tonight. Tennant under a double team, over to Jacks. Jacks at the near corner. Now to Bittner. Hands that one off to Hilton. Pass to Tennant, and almost stolen by Young, but Hilton gets the ball back. Passes it off to Parent. Parent to Tennant. Guarded by Young. Now Tennant moving around. Tennant on the inside. Spins. Shoots. No good. Nick Summit trying to get the rebound. It goes out of bounds. And Coach Hillig giving the ref an earful. I think he says that one of his players got shoved going for that ball. Coach Hillig not happy at all. Loose ball, and it is Jason Parent who corrals it. He comes inside, through traffic, takes the shot, no good, but Parent tips it in for two. Well, Jason Parent not to be denied. Loose ball, and the Badgers get it. Tennant through 3 guys, and a jump ball called, and it's possession Bradshaw. Fast and furious action here. 2 minutes left to go in quarter number 2. Prescott up 30-12 on the inside. That's number 25, Valentin with it. Over to Young. Young moving in. Bounces that one over to Nick Summit. Summit with the pass over to Houlihan. Houlihan to Hunt. Hunt moving into the baseline. Now over to Young. $1:40 remaining in the first half. 30-12. Prescott on top. Young moves inside through traffic. Scoop shot, it's good! Nate Young, right between the guards, puts it in the hoop for two. 30-14 the score now. Badgers with the ball and the lead. Parent goes up. Denied! Nick Summit with the big block. Ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be Bradshaw possession. Mason Hunt gets that one in to Young. Young past the half-court line. Loose ball, and now they're going to get a whistle on the play. So it'll be Bradshaw possession. Young gets it into Houlihan, back to Young. 1 minute left to go here in the first half. For three, Houlihan, it's good! James Houlihan, Jane in the three for Bradshaw. 30-17. Prescott still on top. Bittner with it, hands it off to Parent. 39 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Parent at the top of the key, guarded by Hunt. Parent moves inside, through traffic, loose ball, stolen by Houlihan. Houlihan flying down the court. Thought about a three, gets it to Summit. Summit with the running shot, no good. Rebounded by Hunt, and Hunt puts it in for two. Bradshaw Mountain starting to heat it up here in the final seconds. 30-19 the score as they're cutting into the Prescott lead. Tennant with it. Badgers look like they'll try to go for the final shot of the half. To Carmen, to Parent, 4 seconds to go. Out to Hilton for three. It's good! Jake Hilton for three. Well, we do have a whistle on the play as the horn sounds. And let's see what this is all about. Actually, it's they want to put 1.2 seconds back on the clock. Hunt, Young, desperation throw, doesn't come close to the basket, and that's going to do it for the first half of action. Our score, Prescott 33, Bradshaw Mountain 19. Folks, by the way, folks, we do have an update on the girls game over at Bradshaw Mountain High School. As they go into halftime, Bradshaw Mountain girls, they have a 19-11 lead over Prescott. So a pretty close game over there. Not so here, at least so far, as the third quarter is underway. Jason Parent with it. Badgers moving left to right across your radio dial or your screen if you're watching our live stream. Carmen, fadeaway jumper, no good. Jason Parent gets the rebound for the Badgers. Shoots through traffic, and Parent gets the good bounce for two. And Prescott picking up where they left off. 35-19 the score, Badgers. Mason Hunt with it for the Bears, breaks through a double team, into the paint, and Hunt goes up for the shot and comes down off the body of Zane Gall, but trying to put it back is Ben Wilder. He can't get it, and now Parent gets the rebound. Parent in the paint, taking the shot, no good, and Hilton tries to get the putback. He can't get it. And we're going to have a foul called. And it looks like that's going to be against Prescott. I believe that's going to go against Jake. Actually, no, it's going to be against Bradshaw Mountain. That will be against Mason Hunt. And for Hunt, that's his second. What? Okay, wait a minute. No, now they're calling it against Prescott. Now it's against Jake Hilton. Okay, now that confusion is over, back to action. Bears with the ball. Houlihan over to Hunt. Now Wilder, Ben Wilder in the baseline, bumps off the body of Zane Gall. And they're going to give possession to Prescott. Ben Wilder, well, he can't believe that. Wilder looking a little gimpy out there. Tennant on the inside, and Tennant gets pushed from behind. And that's going to go against Josue Luna. Luna put his hands on his head, just can't believe that call. And that's actually going to be Luna's 4th foul tonight. And look for Luna to stay on the bench through the bulk of this second half. Not the situation Bradshaw wants to be in, as Luna, one of their key guys. Ben Wilder stealing the ball for Bradshaw, now coming down the court. Wilder, bounce pass, tried to get that one to Hunt, but it goes out of bounds. And it's going to be Prescott taking the ball out. Jason Parent in the paint. Bounce that one over to Hilton for 3. It's good! Jake Hilton with his 2nd tray of the night to make it 38-19 Prescott. Young to Wilder. Pass intercepted by Hilton. Hilton in the paint through Wilder. Wilder bats the ball away. Badgers keep it in bounds. Carmen on the inside to Gall. The 6'9 freshman wrestling with Wilder for the ball, and a jump ball called. And the Bears will take it out. Ben Wilder. Ben Wilder of the 1 white shoe, 1 purple shoe. Quite the fashion statement for the Wild man. Pass to Young. Over to Hunt at the near corner. Back to Young. Young guarded by Jason Parent. To Wilder. Gets that one over to Houlihan. Bounce pass to the inside to Hunt. Tries to get around Gall. Gall just swats that ball away like King Kong treating an airplane. Oh, Gall's going to pay for it as he gets nailed for a foul. That is the 3rd foul tonight for Prescott's Zane Gall. And that will send Mason Hunt up to the free throw line. 7 points tonight for Hunt. Make that 8 points as Mason Hunt gets that free throw. Hunt, he racked up 11 points last Thursday in Bradshaw's win over Mojave. Oh, I think they're going to call a lane violation there on Bradshaw. So that shot does not count. Badgers will take the ball out with 5:49 to go in the 3rd quarter, 38-20. Prescott on top of Bradshaw. Tennant racing inside. Off balance shot. And Tennant runs into Nick Summit. Summit gets called for the foul, his 2nd of the night. And here's Uriah Tennant up to the line. First shot by Tennant. That one is good. How about this? Prescott 13 for 13 from the free throw line tonight. Can Tennant keep that streak going? He can. And now the Badgers with a 40-20 lead over Bradshaw Mountain. They have the ball. Wilder over to Houlihan. Bounce pass over to Hunt at the far corner. Bounces it on the inside to number 12, Caden Reed. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Bradshaw possession. Nathan Young, the senior guard, will inbound. To Hunt for 3. No good, off the rim. Trying for the putback was Wilder. And Wilder, a 2nd attempt on the putback, and he puts it in. The first field goal of the night for the Wild man. 40-22 Prescott. Parent with the ball. Now over to Carmen. And that one looks like that goes out of bounds. Hey, folks, we do have a score from tonight's playoff game between the Rams and the Cardinals, and if you're a Cardinal fan, you may want to stick your fingers in your ear on this one. At halftime, the Rams are up 21-0. Tennant inbounds that just in time. Hilton. 5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. 40-22 Prescott. Tennant runs around to the far side, guarded by Young. Now to Carmen at the far corner. Launches that one over to Hilton. Hilton Kind of a no-look pass over to Parent, and Parent runs up to the basket, off the glass. It's good by Jason Parent. 42-22 Prescott. Jason Parent, who's averaging about 26 points per game this year as Wilder. Looks like he puts a hand on Jake Hilton. So he's going to get dinged for a foul. And that is the 4th foul tonight against Wilder. So 2 of Bradshaw's main guys, Ben Wilder and Josue Luna, with 4 fouls. You talk about a situation you do not want to be in if you're Bradshaw Mountain, having to keep those 2 guys on the bench for probably a good chunk of this second half. Nick Summit into the game for Bradshaw. Tennant with the ball, gets it over to Hilton, now to Parent. Over to Bittner, flips that one over to Parent. Parent on the inside to Carmen at the far corner. Gets around Summit for 3. Actually they're going to say Carmen had his foot on the line. So that's going to be 2 for Jonas Carmen. 44-22 Prescott. And that one goes off to Reed. Reed up off the glass, no good. Wrestling for the ball. Hunt puts that one up and gets hacked by Jonas Carmen. And Mason Hunt going to go up to the line and shoot 2. 8 points tonight for Mason Hunt. First shot from the stripe coming up for the sophomore. And he puts that one in. Pippi Brown into the game for Prescott along with Parker Jex. Well, if there's one aspect of this game that has been exceptional on both sides, it is the free throw shooting. And Hunt continues the trend. 44-24, Bradshaw Mountain down. Parent for 3, no good. Loose ball. And I think we're going to get a foul here. We'll see what the officials say. That's going to go against Jake Hilton, a push on him. That's his 3rd foul of the night. Bradshaw takes it out. Francisco Valentin to Hunt, back to Valentin. Now over to Young at the far side, guarded by Parent. Gets that one over to Valentin. Traveling called against Francisco Valentin. And the Prescott fans chanting, "You can't do that," as Parker Jex to take this one out for the Badgers. Gets it over to Tennant. 3:40 to go in the 3rd quarter. 44-24 Prescott. Jex over to Parent. Parent top of the key. Comes inside with the jumper. No good, and rebounded by Caden Reed. To Young. Now to Nick Summit. Young guarded by Parent. Over to Hunt at the far side. Tennant on him. Now pass over to Reed at the far corner. Parker Jex guarding him. Gets it over to Young. Prescott doing all they can to deny Bradshaw a good shot. And stolen by Jonas Carmen. Long lead pass to Jason Parent. Parent, the one-handed dunk by Parent. 46-24 as Jason Parent puts an exclamation point on that one. Nate Young with it. And actually it looks like they're going to call 10 seconds on Bradshaw. Actually for a second I thought he was signaling a push there. There was a little contact, but it is 10 seconds against Bradshaw, so Prescott inbounds the ball. Tennant with it. And Tennant through traffic, gets it out to Carmen. Carmen thought about a 3, now double team, feeds it in to Jex. Jex goes up for the shot and gets blocked. And we also have a foul on the play. Hey, by the way, folks, you're listening to Prescott and Bradshaw Mountain Basketball here on the news, 1490 AM, 103.5 FM, KYCA, Prescott, Arizona, USA, with the times coming up on 8 o'clock. Parker Jex at the free throw line. And he makes that one. Badgers have yet to miss a free throw. 15 for 15 tonight is Prescott. 16 for 16 is Prescott from the stripe tonight. Now with the ball, Amari Lawrence. Hunt gets that one over to number 5, Angel Nolasco. Nolasco inside, up off the glass, it's good! Angel Nolasco for 2. 48-26, Prescott on top. They have the ball. Parent. As we're coming down to the final 2 minutes of the third quarter. Tennant racing up to the basket. Tennant splits the defenders and puts it in for 2. Uriah Tennant. Bradshaw with it. Nolasco way up in the air, stolen by Parent, and Parent gets knocked down by Valentin. And actually, correction, that's going to be Nolasco who gets the foul. As Isaac Rose comes into play for Prescott. Jonas Carmen going to inbound for Prescott, and full timeout called here. So let's take a 30-second break on our broadcast. 50-26, Prescott over Bradshaw. $1:50 to go here in the third quarter. We'll be back right after this.
Hi, this is Jenny with the City of Prescott Street Maintenance Division. Winter is upon us, so let's talk snow. When the city trucks plow the streets, a windrow is left at the edge of the street and across driveways. This is unavoidable. When you clear your driveway and the windrow, it is best to put the snow to the right side of your driveway as you face the street. This will help to avoid another windrow if the plow truck does return.
And we're back under the dome here at Prescott High School for Monday Night Basketball. John Rust with you here. 50-26. Now Prescott has been in control of this game right from the get-go. Bradshaw Mountain, they've been having all kinds of struggles tonight. Their 2 big guys, Ben Wilder and Nick Summit, they've combined for just 5 points. Wilder and Luna, they're both on the bench right now, each one with 4 fouls to his name. So we likely won't see them until probably late in the fourth quarter, maybe early in the fourth quarter, the way things are going. Rose gets that one over to Tennant. Tennant moving inside through traffic with the jumper. And Tennant gets the good bounce for 2. Uriah Tennant. 10 points tonight for the freshman. With the ball now, Valentin. Through traffic, almost lost that one. Now over to Summit. Summit inside, one-handed shot, no good. Rebounded by Valentin. Valentin through traffic, doesn't get the good bounce, but he does get the foul. With a $1:15 remaining in the third quarter. 52-26 our score. Prescott in the lead. Foul called against Prescott's Isaac Rose. First shot by Valentin. That one misses. A rare missed free throw in this game. Next shot by Valentin. That one goes in. 52-27. Bradshaw with a lot of catching up to do in this one. Uriah Tennant. Micah Bittner moving inside to Carmen. Quite a lot of the second stringers now into the game for Prescott as they have a big lead with 1 minute left to go in the third quarter. Mason Hunt almost gets that ball away from Carmen. Carmen in trouble. Throws that one. That goes out of bounds. And I think a little confusion on who that ball goes to. It is going to be Bradshaw possession as Moy Hernandez will inbound for the Bears. Actually, it's going to be Hunt who does. Sorry about that. Hernandez Over to Hunt near the half-court line. Lines that one in, intercepted by Micah Bittner. And now Bittner just tried to bounce it over to Carmen, and the Bears get it back. Long pass, nice one-handed grab by Valentin. Bounce pass the inside to Summit. Summit turns, shoots, and it looks like Summit got fouled going up on that one. And they're going to call it against Micah Bittner, his second of the night. Micah Bittner, who had himself a pretty darn good year on the Prescott swim team. First shot by Summit, in and out of the basket. Very quiet night for Nick Summit, as he has scored just 2 points tonight. Summit, he's been averaging about 8.5 points per game. Second shot no good by Summit. Tennant with it, 20 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And Badger's probably just going to go for the last shot of the quarter here. Tennant trying to get around his opposite number, Moy Hernandez. And a full timeout called by Coach Travis Stedman with 10 seconds left to go in the third quarter. 52-27 is our score. Prescott over Bradshaw Mountain. So where are these two teams going to be at coming up this week? Well, for Bradshaw Mountain, they will step out of Grand Canyon Region play on Thursday. They'll board the bus and they will take a trip down to Phoenix to take on Moon Valley. Meanwhile, Prescott, they are going to be in action in Kingman. They got an even longer bus trip than Bradshaw Mountain. So the Badgers, they will be at Lee Williams High School this Wednesday. And that game was actually supposed to take place on Friday. Lee Williams, however, they had to postpone it because they had a lot of sickness go through their team. That means the Badgers had all of last week off from competition. But I'll tell you what, that long layover between games, that has not hurt them one bit. In fact, talking to Coach Travis Stedman on our morning report, he said the great thing about that week off from competition was having a lot more practice, fine-tuning some things with his players, and getting them healthier for the stretch run. So Prescott at Lee Williams Wednesday as Tennant trying to get around Malachi Stevenson. 5 seconds left to go. Gets that one. Intercepted by Stevenson. Stevenson in the paint. Stevenson tried for the one-handed dunk and couldn't pull it off. Malachi Stevenson all by his lonesome in the paint and couldn't get the dunkaroo. So third quarter over. Our score 52-27. Prescott over Bradshaw Mountain. We'll take a 1-minute break here, and we'll be back right after this.
Vicki Johnston here from H2O Health. Think you can't afford a whole home water system? Think again. We're kicking off the new year with 2 great options to pay with 0% interest. Pay 4 equal payments or 6 months to pay. You choose. You may be spending less for a whole home water system than you are now, lugging all that heavy water. Take back all your taps. You'll love the peace of mind.
Bradshaw Mountain basketball. Badgers with a 52-27 lead to start off the fourth and final stanza. Parent over to Carmen. Call at the baseline. Nick Summit all over him. Bounce pass to Parent. Parent with the slam dunk for 2. 54-27 as the Badgers steal the ball back. Parent with the fadeaway jumper, no good. Trying to tip that one in was Gall. And it'll be Bradshaw possession. Ben Wilder with it. Ben Wilder held to just 3 points so far tonight. Remember, he has 4 fouls along with Josue Luna, both young men out there on the court. Nick Summit through traffic, taking the shot. Summit unable to get the good bounce. Rebounded by Hunt. And it looks like someone pushed Hunt. Yeah, it's going to be Zane Gall. Gall just kind of slaps his sides like, come on, man. And now the big freshman with 4 fouls to his name tonight. Mason Hunt up to the line. Hunt 7 for 8 from the stripe, make it 8 for 9 from the stripe tonight. As Parker Jex in the game, he will replace Zane Gall. Next shot coming up for the sophomore Hunt. Misses on that one, rebounded by Jason Parent. "23 points tonight for Jason Parent as that ball goes out of bounds. Badgers will inbound. Parker Jex. 7:06 to go in quarter number 4. Jonas Carmen has it. Over to Parent. Far corner for 3. And blocked by Mason Hunt. Great defensive effort there by Hunt. Now Wilder flying down the court. One-handed layup. It's good! Ben Wilder puts it through for 2. And the Wild Man makes it a 54-30 game. Into Carmen. Carmen in the paint, taking the shot, rolls off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Houlihan, gets it over to Luna. Past the half-court line. Luna inside, through traffic, takes the running shot, no good. Luna gets knocked down, no call. Prescott has the ball back. Jason Parent in the paint, takes the shot. Big time denied by Hunt. Bradshaw Mountain with the ball. The Wild Man in the paint, taking the shot and getting hacked by Carmen. Jonas Carmen gets nailed for his 4th foul of the night, and the Wild Man will go up to the stripe. 5 points tonight for Ben Wilder. Bradshaw Mountain down 54-30. And Wilder gets that one through. 54-31 now the score. Ben Wilder, who had a season-high 22 points versus Lee Williams back on December 14th. Off the rim, no good, but rebounded by Young. Young kicks it out to Wilder for 3, no good, and rebounded by Jason Parent. Parent gets that one off to Tennant for 3, in and out of the basket. Loose ball, who's going to come up with it? It's Prescott. Hilton goes up for it and puts it in for 2. As Hilton got bumped into, still made the shot, and 30-second timeout called by Coach Travis Stedman. Jake Hilton, 12 points tonight for the 6'3 junior. 5:58 left to go here in the 4th quarter. 56-31 Prescott, as the Prescott Pep Band keeps the crowd entertained here under the dome. And Jake Hilton had himself a very, very good football season for Prescott, which our loyal listeners, of course, know as they follow the Prescott football team. Hilton made the All-Grand Canyon Region first team, was also named to the Prep Red Zone All-Northern Arizona first team offense. Coach Cody Collette is actually doing the PA tonight. Well, he's going to be happy to have Jake Hilton back in the backfield next year. Bradshaw with the ball. Nick Summit through a double team, gets it over to Luna. Luna past the half-court line. Luna on the inside, trying to get around Parent. Feeds it to Summit, and Summit doesn't get the good roll. And that's just kind of a microcosm of Bradshaw's night. Long pass, almost stolen by Luna. But Jake Hilton looked like gave a little shove to Luna there. And now number 4 with 4 fouls. And I think we've got 4 players with 4 fouls right now. 2 for Bradshaw, 2 for Prescott. Josue Luna up to the stripe, and Luna looking for his first point of the night, as Rose will come in and replace Hilton. First shot by Luna. That one goes through. Josue Luna, who is averaging 7.6 points per game this season. Well, that was his first one of the night with 5:36 to go in the 4th quarter. And now Luna gets his second point of the night. 56-33, Bradshaw Mountain down. Uriah Tennant on the far side, long pass 2, Jason Parent. Parent on the inside, goes up. Little off-balance shot there, but Parent puts it in for 2. Well, no stopping Jason Parent tonight. Loose ball. Ben Wilder picks it up for Bradshaw. Wilder with the jumper. No good. Jonas Carmen gets that ball back for Prescott. Tennant moving inside, taking the shot, and Tennant gets the good bounce for 2. 60-33, Prescott. Wildman splits the defenders in the paint, taking the jumper. No good. You know, I guess the motto for Bradshaw Mountain tonight is, I guess we just can't have nice things. But a nice thing there for Jason Parent as he drains the 3 from long distance. And it's a 30-point lead for Prescott, 63-33. As Nick Summit runs up to the basket, puts it off the glass and in through 2. Uriah Tennant gets it over to Rose for 3. No good. Loose ball. Parent keeps it in. Gets it over to Carmen. To Rose. Back to Carmen at the far side. Now over to Parent. Parent under double team. Now moves inside. Dishes it off to Bittner. And Bittner, a little reverse layup for 2. The star swimmer putting it in for 2, making it 65-35 Prescott. Nick Summit with the ball for Bradshaw in the paint, taking the shot. It's good! Nick Summit for 2. And timeout called by Blair Hillig, coach for Bradshaw Mountain. Going to be a 30-second timeout, and we'll take a 30-second break and be back right after this.
Hi, this is Joe Howard, Superintendent of the Prescott Unified School District. I would like to invite the Prescott community to come check out what our students are accomplishing both in and out of the classroom. Take in a basketball game, choir performance, wrestling match, soccer game, or an evening with the jazz band or orchestra. We are so proud of our students' accomplishments. Come watch them shine. For more information, go to PrescottSchools.com. PUSD, where every child, every day matters.
Back here under the dome at Prescott High School, John Rust with you here on Monday Night Basketball. It's Prescott, it's Bradshaw Mountain, and it's Prescott with a big lead over Bradshaw Mountain, 65-37, 3:37 to go in the fourth quarter. Carmen, long pass over to Rose. Isaac Rose over to Tenacious T, Uriah Tennant. Now that's number 0, Noah Osorio. For 3, Carmen, no good. Rose brings in the rebound. Loose ball, tipped away right to number 24, Lawrence, and a whistle on the play. That'll go down as a foul for Prescott. And that will be against Jonas Carmen. And for Jonas Carmen, his night is done. That's his 5th foul. And actually, folks, we are now into running clock here. 3 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Man, oh man, this has been a quick game. It's not even 8:30 yet. As Mario Lawrence up to the free throw line. And does not get the good roll on that one. Lawrence, a 6'3" junior. Second shot by Lawrence. That one gets the good bounce. Jonas Carmen ends his night with 7 points as Uriah Tennant gets that one over to Osorio for 3. It's good! Noah Osorio coming off the bench and sinking a tray. 68-38 in favor of Prescott as Mason Hunt taking a run gets hung up by Parker Jex. Jex going to get called for the block. Second foul of the night for Parker Jex. That will send Mason Hunt up to the free throw line. 11 points tonight for the 6'4" sophomore Hunt. Well, now he's got an even dozen. Again, running clock, and we're down to the final minute 39 in the game as Hunt sinks that one. So the Badgers will get their revenge from their loss earlier this season at the hands of Bradshaw Mountain, as Tennant almost tripped up by number 5, Nolasco. For 3, Rose, no good. Rebounded by Bittner, who loses it. Josue Luna gets it back for the Bears. Past the half-court line, past Tenacious T. Now Luna dishes it off to number 12, Caden Reed, and Reed off the glass for 2. T with it. 1 minute left to go in the ball game as Tenacious T with a running layup, and it's good for 2. Good job off the glass for Tennant. He also picks up the foul, and he'll go to the line for the three-point play. Foul going to be against Caden Reed. $14 points tonight for Uriah Tennant. Correction, 15 points tonight for Uriah Tennant, as Coach Travis Stedman pumping up the crowd here in the final 55 seconds of this game. Prescott up 71-42. Lawrence with a pass over to number 5 for Bradshaw. Nolasco misses it off the basket. Osorio with it. Dishes that one off to Bittner. Back to Osorio. Also in the game, number 55, Andrew Lyon for Prescott. On the far side, Osorio gets that one over to Lyon. Now stolen by Bradshaw. Reed going up, and Reed tried for the one-handed dunk, no good. But the Bears get it back. And it looks like they're going to say that ball was out of bounds. It'll be Prescott possession. So Lyon will take this one out with 16 seconds remaining. And that ball tipped away out of bounds by number 5, Angel Nolasco. So the Bears will look to rebound Thursday when they head down to Moon Valley as Prescott. Now they'll look to keep the winning streak going Wednesday when they go to Kingman to take on Lee Williams. Rose with it. He goes inside in the paint. And will try to take a shot or make a pass behind his back. Don't know exactly what, but either way, he gets called for the travel with 6 seconds remaining in the game. Young with it on the far side. Young puts up a desperation last shot, skips off the rim, no good. Trying for the putback was number 33, Holguin, no good. And that's the ball game. Final score, Prescott 71 and Bradshaw Mountain 42. Well, hey, folks, that is going to do it for our special broadcast of Monday Night Basketball between Prescott and Bradshaw Mountain. Again, the final score here from Prescott High School. The Badgers 71, the Bears 42. For our crew, CJ, Scott, and Jason, I'm John Rust saying good night, everybody.